At a dusty flea market stall, Mira, a teen, found it a tall, antique mirror wrapped in faded velvet. The vendor's eyes gleamed oddly as he whispered, "It remembers." She laughed it off, paid, and carried the heavy thing home to her studio apartment. That night, while brushing her hair, she caught something strange. Her reflection didn't stop when she did. It kept brushing. Mira blinked. It didn't. It smiled. She didn't. A chill crept down her spine. She laughed nervously, chalking it up to exhaustion. Still, she draped a sheet over it before bed. From beneath the cloth, something knocked twice. Mira awoke to the sound of whispering. The mirror was uncovered. She was sure she'd covered it. Across the glass, fog traced words. Don't trust her. Her reflection stood motionless while Mira backed away. The reflection then slowly raised a finger and pointed at the door. A knock followed real, this time. Mira stared, paralyzed. The reflection mouthed something. She stepped closer. Run. Her phone rang unknown number. "Help me," a voice whimpered, sounding exactly like her own. The reflection began banging on the inside of the glass, hands slapping harder and faster. The real knock at the door stopped. The mirror's glass shimmered like water. Mira grabbed a flashlight, shining it against the surface. Her reflection blinked out of sync. Then her own eyes in the mirror turned pitch black. When she screamed, the voice echoed from behind her, not from her own mouth. She whirled. No one. The reflection smiled cruelly. Mira took photos for proof, but in every picture, the mirror was empty. Not even her own image. That night, she had nightmares of being trapped behind the glass, screaming at herself. She awoke at 3:03 a.m. The mirror had fogged again. One word this time, switch. Mira invited her friend Jules over, needing someone else to see it. Jules laughed at the haunted mirror tale, but agreed to take a look. She stood before it and frowned. "That's not right." Her reflection smiled, even when she didn't. "Are you messing with me?" Jules asked. Mira shook her head. Suddenly, Jules stepped back in shock. Her reflection stayed put. Then it winked. The mirror fogged instantly. This time, the writing said, "She's next." Mira grabbed Jules, yanked her away. As they backed into the hallway, the reflection of Jules stayed behind, tapping the glass with a grin. Mira covered the mirror in cloth, locked the door, and stayed at Jules for the night. But she dreamed of the mirror pulling her inward, of glass bending around her like liquid. She awoke screaming. Back home the next morning, the cloth was gone. The mirror sat exposed, pristine, and perfectly still. But now it showed the reflection of a different room, one she'd never seen. A Victorian parlor. The reflection of herself appeared wearing a white nightgown, eyes wide, mouth silently screaming. She watched herself back away, then turn and vanish into that eerie room beyond. She wasn't alone in there. Mira tried smashing the mirror. The hammer bounced back. Not even a scratch. She poured paint over the glass. It vanished before hitting the surface. Desperate, she recorded a video. Again, no reflection showed. Only black glass. She went to an antique appraiser. The man's face paled. This was part of a scrying experiment in the 1800s. The other mirrors were destroyed. Only one survived. He leaned in closer. "It's rumored to be a portal," Mira whispered. "To where?" The man simply replied, "Nowhere you want to go." That night, she heard scratching from the other side. It sounded like her voice. Mira stopped sleeping. Her reflection now whispered constantly, though she couldn't hear it. Lip reading she saw, "Let me out." Just once, Then, you're already halfway in. The apartment felt colder, darker. She wore gloves to avoid touching the glass. But one slip just a fingertip, and she felt it grip her back. Jolting free, she screamed. Later, she noticed something in her eye. A flicker, like someone else looking through. The mirror showed two Miras, now one screaming, one calm. The calm one mouthed, "You won't feel a thing." The lights flickered. Her vision blurred. And then, she was on the other side. Mira pressed her hands against the inside. Cold. Smooth. Her apartment was in front of her, but she was in it. The other Mira lived her life now. Smiling. Free. Mira screamed, but no sound passed through. The other one paused, turning slowly toward the mirror. Their eyes locked. A grin. She mouthed, "Thank you." Mira slammed her fists against the barrier. Blood smeared. The other Mira walked away, leaving her reflection dim and empty. Then darkness surrounded her, not just glass void. And in that void, countless other faces blinked into view. All screaming, all trapped, just like her. Weeks passed, or maybe minutes. Time twisted in the mirror world. One by one, new people appeared, all drawn by the same antique mirror. Some fought, some cried, all lost. Mira watched them go, take her place in the real world, and smile through stolen lives. The mirror was a conduit, a parasite. Then someone familiar approached. Jules. Her face pale, terrified. Mira pounded the invisible wall. Jules saw her, really saw her. She gasped. Mira mouthed. Don't trust it. But the mirror version of Jules had already emerged, standing behind the real one. The trap prepared to reset. Jules smashed the mirror. This time, the glass cracked. Mira screamed, pieces of her prison falling away. Light burned through. But just before the mirror shattered completely, Mira saw the other version of herself twist in agony, then smile again. The mirror exploded. Shards scattered. Silence. Jules stood alone. No sign of the mirror. No sign of Mira. But in her bathroom later that night, she caught a glimpse, a second reflection in the corner of the mirror. It blinked. She didn't. A whisper echoed in the darkness. It remembers. The cycle had chosen its next.